Yeah, the fight we're going to be talking about today, the question we're asking is, can Joseph Parker, can he really beat Usyk? This question has opened up a lot of issues. There are so many things to say about them, but I will tell you in no particular order why we feel the fight between Usyk and Joseph Parker is going to be a thriller, a chiller, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. Why do we so? We say styles make fight, you know, and one punch can change the complexion of the fight. Why we say so is that Joe Parker has a style that will upset Usyk, and then depending on how you look at it, Usyk doesn't like likes fighting taller opponents always. You know, he doesn't like the ones that are close to his height, and Joe Parker comes in that level, in that category. You know, having said that, I will also want to tell you that it's not easy to beat the cat. The cat has got 9 lives, and he will replicate it in fights. Against Joe Parker, what is astonishing is anytime the name Joe Parker comes, Usyk comes with reasons and reasons. And that is made us suspicious of a little of the battle of styles that they will have. Because both boxers are technically strong. At the rate they are going today, they are confident, they've got momentum, they're beating some big names, and they're almost the same height. Joe Parker is just taller by an inch, 6'3" and 6'4", and they can take punches as well, you know. So it is a 50-50 fight, if you ask me. I have to be honest with you. I haven't said this before. Usyk Parker is a 50-50 fight. Why do I say so? Because of the kind of styles which boxer comes with. Parker, for example, Parker start with the underdog. Parker fight, can fight on the back foot. He can fight on the front foot. He can box. He can fight. He can go to the body. He can go to the head. He can take a punch. There are so many, just like Usyk as well. Usyk comes with that system which pushes you back automatically and makes you back. For you to upset Usyk, you have to stop that movement, making, the movement, that style, that peekaboo and bobbing and weaving style that makes you go on the back foot. Once you're able to stop that movement of Usyk, the peekaboo, comes with his head as if he's coming in, and then he got bobs and waves as well. Once you can stop that system, we've seen other boxers use it. It's not easy to stop. We saw Tyson become the youngest heavyweight champion of the world at the age of 20 with that style. It was a Cosa Mortal style. And we saw Floyd Patterson, 1957, become the champion as well at the age of 21. He was the youngest then before Tyson, at the age of 21, with the same style, with the same trainer. So it is a system that is delicate, but if you master it, just like people like Sonny Liston did, because Sonny Liston had Floyd Patterson out in 2 rounds, and Evander Holyfield had Mike Tyson out in 10 rounds. So these are the way style to fight them. If Parker wants to win the fight, the style he will come with is different. He's not going to run. He's not going to agree to go back on his back foot. He will refuse and stand there with Usyk. That is when you can catch him. Toe to toe with him. In fact, make him move backwards. Make him fight on the back foot. Put him on the run. Use your pace. Increase the pace, because Usyk has got pace as well. That is what he does to all these big boys, in boxing. Because big boys, their cardio and the fatigue sets in very early because of the muscle mass they have. But Usyk is lighter. Usyk is not too muzzled as well, but he's big as well, And he's got a neck the size of over 24 inches, which will, because before you can knock somebody out, you need to check the head, unless you go to the body. That's why I said the way to stop Usyk and the way to beat Usyk is through the body punches. And Kabaya has the system. Will Parker do the same, replicate the same system? Parker can pressurize, Parker can fight on the back foot, as you said. But Usyk as well can fight on the back foot He can fight on the run. But when he's fighting on the back foot, he releases single, blows. What is so important and so dangerous about Usyk is his combinations. Can Parker stop these combinations? We've seen him, against big boys, Jang, Bakoli, Wider. We've seen him do the same, do a number on all these three guys, big punchers as well. But against Usyk, he's going to have a problem. That is why I feel that Usyk, at the end of the day, is going to win the fight, even though it's going to be a close call. He's going to win the fight by split decision. That is my prediction here. And having said that, I have to be honest with you. We've got a little time to say things. For you to beat Usyk, he has to put pressure on him. Put him on the run, like Chisora did, like Bredridge did. Put him on the run, face him square to square, face to face. Do not give him the chance to maneuver and set angles on you. You have to ruffle him up, but it's easier said than done because Usyk is a strong man as well. He's a healthy man. For Parker has especially since he's moved over to fight, to trainer and mentor Andy Lee. His fighting system has changed tremendously, to say the least. Parker now fights in a way that is unbelievable, very strong. And he doesn't fade out towards the end of the fight. In fact, towards the end of the fight, he fights more. He has the same stamina that is had from beginning to the end, which is very important if you have to meet Usyk, because Usyk wins most of his fights at the championship rank 10, 11, and 12. That is when you see, when you're tired and fatigued, that is when Usyk walks. So for you to beat Usyk, you have to offset that plan. During that period, late rounds, you have to increase your pace. Because to beat Usyk, you have to have a pace that puts him back. And can Parker do all these things? He can, if he fights in a certain way. And that is what we're talking about. It's going to be a battle of styles if these two people fight. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a thriller. It's going to be a chiller. It's going to be a hell of a fight to call. To be honest with you, I think Usyk wins this fight by split decision with the fight. Do have a nice day. My time is up. Do have a nice day and God bless. Bye.